everyone and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to look at the Oclip Pro, and this is made by a company called Olight. This flashlight costs roughly £40. The link to this is in the description below. The flashlight comes in quality packaging and adds to the retail experience. When gazing upon the flashlight for the first time, you are immediately struck by how small it is. Contained within the packaging is a USB charger, USB-A to USB-C. Also included is a note from Olight to say thank you for the purchase. The included manual is printed on cheap paper, but it's clearly laid out and easy to follow. In addition to the manual, there is a README card that gives you quick, basic instructions. The charging cable is of reasonable quality and is about 9 inches long, which equates to about 22 to 23 centimeters. Unpackaging the flashlight for the first time is a good experience as it feels nice and solid and weighty to the touch. Initial impressions of the overall quality seem favourable. This favourable opinion also extends itself to the clip, which feels extremely strong and well made. The clip itself is attached permanently to the flashlight. A closer look at the clip reveals 2 rubber pads, and this will certainly help it grip to any surface it's attached to. Part of the clip is magnetised, as you can see here. The magnet is extremely strong as it attaches firmly to any magnetic surface, therefore giving you further usability options. The Oclip Pro weighs 52 grams and is 57mm long. Width is 27mm. Depth, including the lens housing, is 24.6mm. To get access to the charging port, you have to first open this little door, which in turn reveals a USB-C port. A little joke there for naval subscribers. The door is easy to open but certainly feels very flimsy. There is a rubber texture on the inside of this door, no doubt to help stop water ingress. The flashlight has an IPX rating of 6, which is only good for water jets and cannot be submerged. However, this is good enough for prolonged periods of torrential rain. This door is made of metal, however due to the very thin hinge it does feel very flimsy. I'm not sure how durable this will be over a period of time, but when closed up it does run flush with the side of the flashlight. I wasn't sure of the battery level, so I decided to put this little flashlight on charge. There is a small LED light that is on the inside of the on-off switch. This flashes on and off whilst on charge, and on this occasion took just 35 minutes to get to the full charge, which is indicated by a green light showing instead of the red light. Please ensure that you re-close that little charging door, as I fear it won't take much effort to damage it. On the side is a 3-position mode selector. This allows you to cycle through the various light functions. To switch on and off, just press the button and then press and hold to change the intensity. This is spotlight mode. The lowest setting is moonlight mode, which is 1 lumen. The next intensity is 9 lumens, which is low mode, followed by 85 lumens, which is medium mode, and then high mode, which is 240 lumens. To access the turbo mode is double press and you go straight up to 380 lumens. Move the switch forward to access floodlight mode. This goes from 1 lumen, which is the moonlight mode, up to 10 lumens, which is low mode, up to 100 lumens, which is medium mode, to 300 lumens on high mode. Again, with double pressing you go straight to turbo mode, which is 500 lumen. Lighting efficiency is good on the Oclip Pro due to the glass lens. Now for some testing outside. This is a pitch black location with which there is an 85 meter pathway. This is the lowest setting on floodlight at 1 lumen and lights up about 5 to 6 meters. I'm now going to incrementally increase the flood level intensity. Flood mode certainly gives you a nice wide beam and has a bit of range to it. This is the lowest spotlight mode. As you can see, it lights at the pathway by about 5 meters or so. As I increase the intensity, the range certainly goes up to beyond 100 meters and certainly is very impressive given the size of this little flashlight. I'm now going to walk away from the camera on red light mode so you get an idea of what it looks like at a distance. I ended up being about 50 meters away from the camera. The red light mode was more efficient than I thought it would be. Whilst on my way back to the camera, I decided to change the settings just so you had a different idea about what the light looks like. Then at roughly 20 meters away from the camera, I decided to play with a few random settings just so you got another perspective of how the light looks, and then increased my distance to around 50 to 60 meters. This particular setting was floodlight on medium mode, which is only 100 lumens, so you can see how efficiently this light is working. And whilst walking back, I left it at 100 lumens. Whilst on spotlight mode, I did a range test. This is 380 lumens and it certainly went way above 100 meters. This little flashlight is certainly small and very compact. In addition to that, it's also quite flexible with that huge clip and magnetic function, but also on the clip itself it has a little loophole, so you could even tie it to something. Depending on which light mode you're using, you can get up to 30 hours worth of use. On either of the red light modes, you can get range time of around about 14 to 144 hours, which is quite impressive given that it's only got a 580 mAh battery, which from empty takes 1.5 2.5 hours to charge. The Oclip can withstand any storm thrown at it, but you cannot submerge it. If Olight could improve the IPX6 rating, this would certainly make it a much more viable option for EDC survivalists. I think at $38.99 the pricing is probably a little steep. I think it should be at least $5 or £5 less than that. So as I always say, be patient and look out for those special deals. So can I recommend this? Well, sort of, if it suits your needs. It's certainly a small, well-made little flashlight. To my mind, it's only let down by the fact it's got a flimsy door and it's probably a little expensive. All it takes is a little click to create some happiness, so feel free to like and subscribe, everyone. I absolutely love making these videos. Until next time, everyone, remember to be kind and safe.